Shalom. Shalom and welcome. This is Olive Trees and Lampstands. It is a series of messages to those who are among an awakening nation of true believers. Those who will be among the 12 tribes of Yashar'al, the 144,000, 12,000 each, and, yes, and I said this, and the assemblies, the multitude, both of which are described in Revelation 7th chapter. Today is April 29th, 2014. If you're tuning in for the first time, my name is Symmanayah. And these are the words I am compelled to present to those who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father and Creator. To those who are coming to discover His true name, Yahuah is His name. And who have come to accept that it is Yahusha that is our Messiah, whose names have been hidden in times past, but are gradually emerging among those who sincerely seek to worship and obey the Almighty One, the Creator of all, He who provides life immeasurably. These words are to you, my brothers and sisters. Allow me to begin this segment, which is entitled The Tribe of Yissaskar. Some may say Issaskar, depending on what translation, what version of scriptures you are reading. Let me begin with Genesis 49th chapter, verses 1 and 2. And Yaakov called his sons and said, Gather together so that I declare to you what is to befall you in the last days. Gather together and hear, you sons of Yaakov, and listen to Yashar'al your father. Again, depending on what translation you read, you may be saying Jacob and Israel. Moving to the 14th and 15th verse regarding Issaskar or Yissaskar. Genesis 49, 14 and 15. It says, Yissaskar is a strong donkey lying down between two burdens. And he saw that a resting place was good, and that the land was pleasant, and he inclined his shoulder to bear a burden, and became a subject to slave labor. Let us examine the things about a donkey, characteristics of a donkey, my brothers and sisters. For this is the animal in which Yaakov, whose name was changed to Yashar'al, described one of his sons, Issaskar or Issaskar. A donkey has been used as a working animal for at least 5,000 years. I ask you, have we been enslaved for nearly this time, if not longer? Donkeys have been spread around the world. Have Yashar'al, true believers who seek to do the will of the Father, who are part of descendants from Yaakov, have we been scattered and spread across the world around the four corners of the planet? It says donkeys are beasts of burden and companions. Donkeys have worked together with humans for millennia. I ask you, my brothers and sisters, have we not assumed a byword in many who have called us less than human? But yet we bear the burden of many. Do we not have companions among us? Have we not worked together with other nations for over millennia? It says here, donkeys have large ears which may pick up more distant sounds. I ask you, my brothers and sisters, as the children of the Most High, through discernment, are we able to pick up distant sounds through the Spirit, revealing them to us before they even reach our physical ears? It says here, donkeys are not easily startled, unlike horses, and have a keen sense of curiosity. Have we not, my brothers and sisters, have we not, out of disobedience, out of curiosity, went astray, become delusional, or easily been distracted because of our curiosities? It says donkeys have a reputation for stubbornness, but this is due to their highly developed sense of self-preservation. It is difficult to force a frightened donkey into doing something it sees as contrary to its own best interests or safety. My brothers and sisters, I submit to you, could some of these characteristics have been preserved regarding some of our plights, our challenges, some of the behaviors that are reflective of us? It says donkeys are more independent in their thinking than horses and will reason, then make decisions based on their safety. Training a donkey relies upon showing him or her by words and actions that they can trust you to protect them from harm. They learn what it is we want them to do, and if we take time to show them, they'll respond. My brothers and sisters, I am not saying that the tribe of Yissaskar, nor am I saying that we are like donkeys. But I am indeed saying that the descriptions that were delivered by Yahuah using a donkey was merely a strategic move to preserve the characteristics of Yissaskar. Yissaskar, who is of the family of Yahuah. I submit to you, I am compelled to believe there was a message embedded in the description of Yissaskar, a message for us in these last days. Now let's consider these characteristics, my brothers and sisters. Let us also consider the possibility that these characteristics among the representatives of the tribe of Yissaskar during our final exodus will come to surface and clearly be understood. Those who will be among the 144,000 representing the tribe of Issachar will contribute what is necessary for us to understand what must be done. Have we not seen slaves? Have we not been slaves to many for far too long, working for others due to our disobedience to the Most High Father? Have we not been spread across the four corners of earth? Do we not carry the burdens of our forefathers and more? Are we not capable of hearing from a distance through discerning from the Spirit of Yahusha? Have we not seen actions among us that makes us a curious people, such that it has gotten us into trouble by being distracted by our Almighty Father? Can the stubbornness of a donkey be akin to us being a stiff-necked people? Can one describe us as people who have a strong sense of preservation, even in the midst of the majority trying to claim we who are true Yashar'al, commonly known as Israel, don't exist anymore? Have we not persevered? Do we require a degree of reasoning in order to ensure our safety? Have scriptures not informed us how it is important for words and actions in order to demonstrate a balanced walk? In other words, actions speak louder than words. So do not the scriptures inform us that it would be wise to measure the words and the actions of an individual to see if they are in balance? I submit to you, my brothers and sisters, while the enemy has attacked us directly, there are characteristics of our heritage preserved and demonstrated in the life of a donkey as described by Yahuah regarding his description of Yissaskar. Yissaskar, one of his sons, one of our forefathers. Believe it or not, Yahuah, whose name was changed to Yashar'al, he probably did not know by describing his sons he will have presented the 12 tribes and passed an important message and information alone for us in these last days. Information that is necessary for making us hold has been preserved in the ways of specific animals as well as in other means. This information is being released during our refinement. My brothers and sisters, the characteristics of Yissaskar, the tribe of Yissaskar, contribute to the building up of the body of one. There will be among us individuals who will carry burdens, but their burdens will be made light in Yahusha our Messiah. You who will be among the ranks of the 144,000 representing Yissaskar will present to us the righteousness in putting up with one another and enduring until the end. You who will be among the tribes of Yissaskar will add to the body of one how to work together, how to endure, how to be slaves to one another by serving the needs of the Spirit of Yahusha as he guides us. It is you, O brothers and sisters, who will represent Yissaskar, the tribe of Yissaskar, that will confirm and make known how we are indeed a body of one, slaves to the most righteous Father Yahuah through his set-apart Spirit sent in Yahusha's name. While many are expecting to be sovereigns or kings, expecting to be royalty, I submit to you that expectation will be corrected and righteously defined. We will come to realize our place in the body of one, with one sovereign or one king, Yahusha our Messiah. The structuring of a united body comes with living instructions, reproof, discipline, and repentance. I cannot state enough, we are about to face the most extreme humbling times ever imagined. To those who will succumb or be overtaken with unbelief, a different perspective will fill your lives, and you will face much regret and heartache. You, who will be among the ranks of the tribe of Yissaskar, will make contributions that will ultimately result in us understanding the importance of enduring, and as well as our service to the Most High Father Yahuah through His set-apart Spirit. The two burdens you will bear are relative to the true olive trees and lampstands, or another way to describe the 144,000 in multitude of all nations, kindreds, and tongues who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father through His set-apart Spirit, Yahusha. Your burden would be working with us as we come together in one place of safety. So many who have discovered their true identity, their true heritage, as being true Yashar'al, as being descendants of our forefathers Abraham, Isaac or Isaac, and Jacob or Yaakov, whose name was changed to Israel. There are so many who think it's just about just us, and I submit to you there is a multitude. There are others who are Goyim or Gentiles from other nations who will be grafted into this body of one, who also seek to do the will of the Almighty Father. There will be those who are by race Yashar'al, but not of Yashar'al, true Yashar'al, due to their unbelief and rebellion. You, my brothers, who will be among the tribe of Issaskar, will bear the burdens of providing the information, the work that is necessary to bring all man together who seek to do the will of the Most High Father, as we are gathered, as the 144,000 in the multitude. The true olive trees and lampstands are brought together in one place. As pertaining to our Messiah, Yahusha, that is, through Yahusha's living instructions and guidance, we will find comfort and understanding as we are fitly joined together, each tribe, including the multitude that is described in Revelation 7 chapter. My brothers and sisters, notice the words in Genesis 49:15. Let me read them again and pay attention to the spot. Pay attention and spot the words. A resting place was good, and the land was pleasant. Could this be describing our final place of safety during end times? Let me read that verse again, 49:15. And he saw that a resting place was good, and that the land was pleasant, and he inclined his shoulder to bear a burden, and became a subject to slave labor. I submit to you there is some connectivity that final exodus, our final exodus, will lead to a land that will become pleasant, as made pleasant by the Almighty Father, and that the burden that we will face will be coming to adjust and adapt to one another, as true Yashar'al, and as lampstands, or as a multitude of diverse nations coming together as one, those who seek to do the will of the Most High Father. And as it states, and became a subject to slave labor, that labor, I submit to you, will be the labor of our service to the Most High Father. Let me also add the following, Psalms 55:22. It reads as follows: Cast your burden on Yahuah, and let him sustain you. He never allows the righteous to be shaken. And Psalm 68:19. Blessed be Yahuah, day by day he bears our burden, the all of our deliverance. Selah. My brothers and sisters, we have now come to witness characteristics of Yehudah, Reuben, Gad, Asher, Naphtali, Manasseh, Simon, Louis, and now the tribe of Yissaskar, with each tribe bringing and demonstrating characteristics for building up the body of one like never before imagined. Each characteristics of each of these tribes are interdependent of one another. In other words, we need one another in order for us to be made whole. Pray and watch. There's more, much more, as the body of one is being refined and will become fitly joined together in unity. My brothers and sisters, I have presented 9 tribes. with each bringing distinct characteristics for forging a unified group, with all led by the Spirit of Yahusha, directly in or through his chosen leaders. Search the scriptures and stay tuned as we will discover more characteristics, more attributes that will be added to this body of one, as described in the 12 tribes of Yashar'al, as well as the multitude, the true olive trees and lampstands. Pray and watch, my brothers and sisters, and I believe you will discover that in the scriptures and in the Spirit of Yahusha, you will come to bear witness to the life in these words. Seek to discern and understand by acknowledging the revealing power of Yahusha our Messiah. Stay tuned as this series continues to take shape. This series, which again is entitled Olive Trees and Lampstands, it will prove to reflect instructions for shaping a refined group for our final exodus for these final days on this planet. We have visited the possible highlights of the tribes of Yehuda, Reuben, Gad, Asher, Naphtali, Manasseh, Shimon, and Lewi, and now the tribe of Yissaskar, as they are sequenced in the 7th chapter of Revelations. Stay tuned. We will continue with more to come. I pray that we are encouraged, and I salute your patience and endurance through these messages. Until next time, shalom, shalom, shalom.